All right, let's watch the short videos and then we'll talk.
Boy, 10 years old boy, right? Me and this boy this side self. Apparently, these are the boys that the Tinubu government arrested that they were flying Russian flag. All these children where you see like this now, they go prison because they could not secure bail for them. They are going to the prison now. They could not secure bail for them. Now the question is this: what does this boy know about flag? This boy does not even have a basic education, let alone knowing that he flew a flag. So you are charging all these kids for treason. Me, I just came out of cell, and I was with them. That's the craziest part. This morning I was going to pee when I woke up. I was going to pee when I saw this boy. I was like, these boys are children. So now we came to court. They could not grant them bail. They have adjourned the case. So where are they going to sleep? They are going to sleep inside the cell again. And already they stayed for more than 90 days. Today is the 93rd day, 93 days for all the children seated everywhere. Today is the 93rd one. Boom.
Okay, so that's one video. I'm going to play another video real quick. Listen to this, sir. Check this out.
Those that are not criminally liable under the law, those are the people that are young ones below the age of 7. Once you're more than 7, you can be charged to court. The only thing is that you need to follow certain procedures to do that. But none of them is less than 7. I think the youngest should be 13. The fact that you're a 13-year-old doesn't mean you cannot be charged to court. So anybody, even the Children and Young Persons Act, they can still charge you to court because you are 13-year-old. You can go to court. So we have charged them to court for this.
13-year-old. This is another one. Check this out, sir.
These boys that we brought to the court today, all of them are adults. Most of them are married men. None of them is a minor. Some of them are university graduates. The small kids you are seeing here. The small
kids are adults. Is this confusion or what? The small kids are adults. Did you not listen to himself? Okay.
Yeah, that's the police spokesperson, Adejobi. Very, yeah, he is a comic.
Now,
he's a social jester.
Before I let you go, to President Tinubu's credit, there's a report coming out that President Tinubu orders immediate release of minors arrested and arraigned for participating in End Bad Governance protests. President Tinubu has ordered the immediate release of all the minors arrested and facing prosecution in court over their alleged involvement in the End Bad Governance protests that took place across the country in August. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, disclosed this while briefing State House correspondents in Abuja today, November 4th. You can go, sir. What's your take on this?
Yeah, thank you very much. I hope my memory will be serving me right concerning the precedents that I love to cite here. I remember that the
very dark black man.
No. Distinguished legal luminary Femi Falana and his team took on a military administration in Lagos State way back in the late 80s and early 90s concerning some kid robbers, and he was able to get them off the hook of a possible execution by way of firing squads, laying it out. I used to follow all this. I mean, you remember yourself that for me it was a passion to buy every copy of newspaper and news magazines, both
yes,
within Nigeria and internationally. So I remember that yes, law program started late.
I even remember that you secured a girlfriend while going to the newsstand.
Oh, please don't bring that up. that almost made my life miserable. Well, for the main issue.
Oh, you said that person always made your life miserable?
Almost. You remember the twist.
I remember. Yeah.
Not a steady girlfriend. It was just a fling kind of thing. But but she went to town, turning into a black man. But let's focus on this kid accused, children accused.
For the record, we're talking about 30 plus years ago, but go ahead.
Yes, but Femi Falana successfully fought and resisted a military administration concerning that in Lagos State, to his credit. Yes, nobody remembers that anymore. He himself has not even, brought back the memory of that incident. But what I'm saying here is that if it was wrong in late 80s in Nigeria and early 90s, under democracy now, this is...
It's definitely wrong.
It is a total aberration. It should not even be a subject of discussion. But people want to look at it as a stunt, staged, in order to blame some people around power for trying to play the fifth columnist card so that the administration will be discredited. No, I beg to disagree. This is what the administration lives for, to scare Nigerians. If Nigerians come out to protest, they will be faced with the military, the guns bought with taxpayers, with poor Nigerian people's money, maul them down, so that a lesson will be taught. So in this case, they are talking of people waving Russian flags and what have you. And the arguments have been advanced that who is even describing, who knows? If this were actually Russian flags, could it? What I'm even saying is this: in the wake of this protest and this allegation of people waving Russian flags, certain Poles, some Polish citizens in Nigeria were arrested, and I began to ask if this were not some gimmick, some manipulations within the system going on, deceptions, that high-class deception that we have been familiar with in Nigeria, something that is programmed to force mental ill health on Nigerians. What is the relationship between Poland and Russia today? That Russian flags will be flown by some people and then you go and arrest Polish citizens in Nigeria to make them answerable for funding the production and distribution of those flags. I do not see, but the point I'm making here is that, like it will be said by the lyrics of a Nigerian song, these people, instead of addressing the issues, they are killing mosquitoes, beating around the bush. They are not addressing the real issue. And look at the spin that they have been bringing. I pity a good big brother in journalism like Mr. Mr. Sunday Dare, the former sports minister. When I first arrived in the United States in 2002, he was one of the people that really gave me quality advice. And he, as the head of Hausa, the Hausa unit of Voice of America then, was the one who referred me to Mr. Alex Cobb of allafrica.com. I can testify to that fact. I was given, I was referred to him by my late Abuja editor of the Nation / the Comment newspaper, Mr. Wahab Badamersi. I can testify to the character and personality of some of the people in Tinubu's government because I know some of them one-on-one, not just as colleagues, but as people that that indeed showed me benevolence in the past, not by way of financial stuff. No, I'm talking of the goodness of their person. And so now, Mr. Sunday Dare would have to go all over the whole place trying to sell what is difficult to sell. This is the kind of headache Tinubu is giving his handlers, or some people in the administration of Tinubu is giving some people in this administration. That said, yes, commendable as it is, until we see these children, not just the children, everybody that is being held because they protested. Of course, you see the media wing of APC, the ruling party in Nigeria, All Progressives and Congress. You see their media wing. defending nonsense, going out to castigate everybody these days, and always looking for people to blame. People who are incurable pessimists, who do not see anything good about the administration. But if something is not good about an administration, why would anybody say it is good? And that media arm of the Nigerian press, that of the media arm of APC, is selling this nonsense that the protest against bad governance was not nationwide. Whether it is nationwide or countrywide or statewide or local government wide, who cares? But there was a protest. So to want to begin to bandy words around that will minimize from the disenchantment, the genuine disenchantment of Nigerians with all the things that is forcing anger on, on them. Things that are impacting the personal economics of those of us Nigerians in the diaspora. I think it is irresponsible. And for the judge who first jumped from the bench, went into recess, came back and said, the children should be released after the payment of 10 million. 10 million naira. You see the illogicality and the irrationality of some of these judges. This is what we're talking about. They make Nigeria as a country, in spite of the pretense to greatness, they make that country some big Lilliput, some big midget for the international community to laugh at. You need to see you need to see the inquiries coming from all over the world as to the Nigerian government.
Like, what are you guys up to? Are you okay?
Yes, and the direct foreign investment they are looking for, since the justice quality itself is questionable now. Things like that may not really bear any fruit. So, if Tinubu wants them to be released through executive fiat, so be it. But honestly, I'm disturbed that we have sunk this low. I'm disturbed that instead of gaining more grants, selling ourselves as a beacon of democracy, look at where we belong today. We look for all kinds of questionable gangs internationally. America would always stand up for standards and question things. But now Nigeria is so excited, super excited under Tinubu. Nigeria adopted some funny name to join the what's it called, the economic bloc that has been put together, that has just been put together by Russia, China, and all of them, and India. They cannot even come out and say, "Oh, we are Federal Republic of Nigeria," and they are there now, maybe as an observer or whatever they call themselves there. Those are the places where they would not be held accountable. But Nigeria and its leaders can run; they cannot hide, and the light will be shown on them. And they even want to push back on some of us who point these things out. We are not doing this just because we hate Nigeria. As a pro-democracy media network, we
just have to do better. That's all.
This is it. Just do better by the people. Yeah, broker good this for your people. Guarantee them happiness. Let them know that the government exists to make sure that qualitative life, quality life, and protection of properties and lives is are guaranteed for citizens. Period. Whatever anybody is saying, we do not hate on Tinubu, but if he does something that is not proper, we'll call him out.
Oh yeah, I remember the audio you shared with me of the brotherly from Osho, who was very passionate about defending.
Yes, is my good friend, and we engage in such a debate.
It would be nice to have him on at some point, but I know it's out there in the show. The connection is probably going to be a struggle, but
no, he's an Osho indigene that lives in Lagos. He's highly cosmopolitan.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I mean, one of the first sets of brilliant computer scientists and engineers that ever
Well,
came out
he's
of.
very, which there's nothing wrong with. He's very
Yeah.
optimistic about the administration of.
Yes, just that. Yes, I'm talking of Mr. Sonia Awobodede, Honorable Sonia Awobodede. The truth of the matter is that yes, he's an incurable Buhariist, is an incurable Tinubu Tinubuian. But the truth of the matter is that yes, I respect his passion. Let anybody come, we'll debate and track these things out. It is nothing personal. All we are looking for is glory for fatherland. Although now they sing about motherland. Whether it's motherland, it's fatherland, we are not confused. We want the best for Nigeria. This is it. Yeah, and each time we say all these things, you see people getting excited and they're putting up some watch list and what have you. Kilagbe Kileju.
They can calm down, Jare. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're gonna round up right here today. We're 3 minutes over.
So that's
I want to encourage people to continue to join the conversations in the comment area. Subscribe, become a part of the family, and let's keep sharing the word. You know. Any last word? Yeah,
further shout out to Prince Sukomi Adebayo of the Joga TV, Toronto, Canada. Respect to Honorable Sonia Awobodede and to the entire household of Sharp Edge News Television all over the world. What we say is that let us keep hope alive. Let us keep the fire burning. They say light may be completely out. I said, no, let's keep at it. It is certainly at the end of the tunnel.
And may the best player win the American election, presidential election race tomorrow.
And that of Ondo State next week.
And Ondo State next week. Okay, great. All right. Thank you so much. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, follow, touch base with the follow everywhere. Join the conversation. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.